Three ancient civilizations, thousands of miles apart, carved the same forbidden word, Zanthos. A library with no books. Walls that could store memory. Historians tried to erase its existence. Because the only man who found it vanished the next day. For centuries, the world believed the greatest ancient library was Alexandria. But scattered across forgotten ruins, silent deserts, and sealed underground chambers, a different name keeps reappearing. A name missing from every official historical record, Zanthos. The first known clue emerged inside a volcanic cave in Cappadocia, Turkey. Archaeologists discovered a smooth wall carved with a circular symbol, divided by three perfect straight lines. Beside it was a single word, etched with incredible precision, Zanthos. The carving was older than 400 BCE, yet the lines looked almost machine-made. The second reference appeared thousands of miles away at the Siwa oasis in Egypt. There, researchers found an inscription written in an extinct dialect. Once translated, it revealed a chilling message. Knowledge sleeps in walls. Voices live in stone. Under this sentence, again, the same circle symbol. The third clue surfaced near the Iran-India border, where desert winds had buried a sandstone block for centuries. When unearthed, the block showed deep burn marks, as if touched by intense heat. And carved on its face, the same circle, the same three lines, the same impossible word, Zanthos. Three civilizations. Three unrelated cultures. Three different time periods. Yet all telling the same story without ever meeting each other. In 1968, French historian Dr. Armond Lux shocked scholars by announcing, "I have found the Library of Zanthos." When asked what it was, he replied, "Not a library. Something older than time itself." The next morning, he disappeared. After the mysterious disappearance of Dr. Armond Lux in 1968, authorities sealed his research office in Paris. But when investigators finally entered the room, they found something strange. All pages from his journals were torn out. Except for one. A single sheet left on the table, as if placed there intentionally. On that page, Lux had drawn the same Zanthos symbol. A perfect circle, crossed by three straight lines. But beneath the drawing, he had written a question. Are these lines meant to guide, or to divide? His notes revealed a theory. Lux believed the symbol was not decorative. It was a map. According to him, each of the three lines pointed to a different location on Earth. And the circle represented a central point. A place where all three lines would meet. A place he called the Core Library. Lux's final trace led researchers to a remote mountain region in eastern Anatolia. There, local villagers spoke of an ancient stone structure hidden deep beneath the earth. They called it the House That Hears. A place where even whispers echoed for hours. In 1971, a small archaeological team followed Lux's clues and began excavating the mountain. Within days, they uncovered a narrow passageway sealed by a slab of black stone. The stone was incredibly smooth, far smoother than any tool from ancient civilizations could create. On the center of the slab was the Zanthos symbol, but this time, there was something new. A faint inscription beneath it. Translated, it read, "Only silence opens the door." The moment the team tried to pry the stone open, the ground beneath them vibrated. A slow, deep tremor like something shifting below. The team reported the incident, but before they could return to continue digging, the entire passageway collapsed. And the mountain was sealed again. The collapse of the mountain passage in 1971 did not end the investigation. In fact, it intensified it. Because 2 days after the incident, every member of the excavation team reported the same experience. A low humming sound in their ears. Almost like a distant chorus. The strange part? None of them were near the mountain anymore. One team member, a geologist named Henri Valois, described it clearly. It was like the stone remembered our voices, and was calling them back. This statement drew international attention. Soon, researchers from several countries arrived to study the region. They used ground-penetrating instruments, seismic scanners, and magnetic detectors. What they found shocked them. Beneath the mountain was a massive hollow space, shaped almost perfectly in a dome. The size was equivalent to a modern stadium. yet completely smooth, with no signs of natural formation. It was deliberate, engineered. The seismic readings showed something even more unsettling. Sound waves behaved differently in that underground chamber. Instead of dispersing, they curved, as if the chamber was built to trap sound, to keep it circulating endlessly. This matched the inscriptions found earlier. Knowledge sleeps in walls. Voices live in stone. Convinced they had found the true entrance to the library of Zanthos, a second excavation attempt was approved in 1974. This time the team came with reinforced drills, protective gear, and advanced sensors. But just as they prepared to dig, their instruments detected a strange pattern, a rhythmic vibration coming from within the mountain, pulsing every 12 seconds. The vibrations weren't random. They resembled a sequence, almost like coded sound. One scientist made a terrifying conclusion. Something down there is responding to us. Before the team could begin drilling, their sensors abruptly shut down, all at the same time. Every battery drained, every device dead. And then, the mountain became silent. Completely silent. The sudden silence that fell over the mountain confused the entire research team. Every device had failed, yet there was no magnetic surge, no electrical interference, and no sign of natural activity. It was as if the mountain itself had turned off. Hours later, the team noticed something even stranger. The rhythmic vibration that had pulsed every 12 seconds had changed. It was now slower, every 24 seconds, almost like the chamber beneath the mountain was listening and adjusting. The scientists gathered around the seismic monitor, watching the faint pulses appear one by one. A pattern slowly emerged. Not random, not geological. It resembled a response. One of the linguists compared the pattern with ancient measurements found near Siwa Oasis. After hours of analysis, her voice trembled as she revealed her conclusion. It's not a vibration. It's a recorded message. The frequency pattern matched the exact spacing found in the old inscription. Voices live in stone. The chamber wasn't just storing echoes. It was playing them back. The team amplified the signal. A faint whisper rose from the speakers. Layered, distant, almost impossible to recognize. It grew clearer and clearer, until a single line finally emerged. A voice speaking in an extinct language. The same dialect found in Egypt. Translated, it meant, "Do not divide the circle." Before the team could continue decoding, the entire mountain shook violently. Rocks rained down from every side. Their equipment toppled. Lights went out, and the entrance path collapsed for the second time. But this time permanently. A thick wall of stone sealed the way back underground. When emergency teams arrived the next morning, they found no sign of the chamber on scanners. It was gone, completely erased from seismic readings, as if the mountain had swallowed its own secrets. To this day, the library of Zanthos remains unconfirmed. Some say it still exists beneath the earth, watching, listening, and waiting for someone who understands the circle. If you enjoyed this mystery, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. More hidden history mysteries are coming soon.